Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2021 IFBB Pro League Vancouver Pro Masters Bikini results, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about the upcoming 2022 competitions in all the female divisions that we can look forward to. So normally this is when I tell you how this contest falls into the Olympia qualification system for 2022. However, as a master show, this does not qualify for Olympia. And typically I don't even cover the masters shows because they don't qualify for Olympia. However, it's the end of the year. It's our last pro show of 2021. I've been mentioning this competition as an upcoming show in all of my other videos. So why not? Let's just talk about it this time, give these beautiful international competitors a little bit of attention, and then I will get right into what some of those contests are coming up in the early year for 2022. So let's look at these Pro Masters Bikini in Vancouver. In first place was Karen, second Natalie, third Maria, and fourth Deborah. So here's Deborah in fourth place. She looks stunning. I am beyond impressed with the Masters competitors. It is no joke. These women are incredible. I think Deborah has some beautiful shape. I think she's got great hamstrings, a nice shape to her glutes, beautiful shoulders. A few things I think Deborah, she could have a little bit less hair. I find the hair is very overwhelming. There's a lot of hair. It's in front. It should be off her shoulders, maybe even a little bit more off her face so we can see more of her beautiful smile, beautiful eyes. I think her posing could be just refined a little bit more. She could be twisting her torso a little bit more to the front so that we really see the hourglass. Right now it's looking a bit more of a straightness here, where I think if she just pulled this shoulder back, it would really highlight that hourglass shape. And then from a conditioning standpoint, for sure, I'd love to see ever so slightly a little bit more definition. You know, even that line, she's got the line running down her leg, but it's not super defined. So a few minor points, but at the end of the day, I think she looked fantastic. Her calf muscle looks beautiful. Her suit looks lovely. I think she did amazing. Okay, next, Maria in third. Fabulous conditioning. I love the line running up her leg. Great detail here in her hip. Her obliques look fabulous. Her arms look incredible. I think Maria as well could do a little bit more of a twist in her upper body to really show off the hourglass. Just to make the waist look really small, to make the lats look big. But I think her upper body looks beautiful. Really, really gorgeous definition in her delts. And I think she looks particularly good from behind as well. So we'll get there in a second. But overall, a great third place. Beautiful blue suit really complements her gorgeous platinum blonde hair. So a fabulous third. Okay, next is Natalie in second, who looks amazing. I'm loving the detail and the definition in her legs, especially here by her kneecap. I think her hamstrings look beautiful. She's got a nice shape to her glute. Her waist looks tiny. Her abs look really fit, very flat, smooth stomach. The obliques have a great line, really nice chisel. And then she's got a really nice hourglass shape because those lats are beautifully spread and her delts look amazing. So I think she really nailed it. The physique looks fantastic. I love that her lipstick is complementary with her suit. Her hair is off her shoulders. Like, she kind of just nailed everything. So I think this was a fantastic second place for Natalie. When we look at the lineup from behind, I do think she could have a little bit more size in her glutes, but I am loving her conditioning, her total package. I just think she looked amazing. And now in first place was Karen, who we recently saw get a fourth at the Toronto Pro. So she is doing amazingly well in Masters and in the Open. So very well done. I love the way she's posing here. It could just be where the photographer is in relation to the judges, but in this show, I think her angles are perfect. It really shows off her hourglass shape. It's giving us enough of her abs that we get to see how tiny her waist is. Her obliques look fabulous. She looks lean. She looks extremely fit. Beautiful detail and conditioning. I love this line that's outlining her glutes. Her quads look amazing. Her calf looks amazing. And I think her shoulders look incredible. They're so beautifully rounded, really nice definition. The delts have a nice outline. Her arms look super lean. She just looks crazy. Her hourglass is phenomenal. Beautiful suit. It's a deep, rich red color. I wouldn't mind a darker lip, honestly, but it still looks beautiful. Her hair looks lovely. Posing is beautiful, like everything. She did fantastic. Now, everybody's side by side. Maybe you will agree with me that our fourth place and third place could probably twist a little bit more just to really showcase their hourglass figures. You know, when you compare that with Karen and Natalie in first and second, you can see that they have a really nice shape. It really shows off their tiny waists, beautiful shoulders. But I do think overall this was a really impressive and beautiful top 5. But from behind is where you really, really see the difference between the placings. I think Karen nailed it. She's got a beautiful size to her glutes, beautiful shape. They're really round and great definition. The glute ham tie-ins are nicely defined. She's got a little bit of detail in her hamstrings, but not too much, and a gorgeous sweep to her legs. And then you can see she's got a small waist and a really nice broadness to the top of her shoulders, so she still has that great hourglass shape from behind. When you look at the other ladies side by side, I think Natalie has beautiful definition, beautiful shape, but she's lacking a little bit of size in her glutes, so she doesn't look as hourglassy in comparison. Maria in third has fantastic definition, really great size, but she doesn't quite have as much roundness, as much fullness as Karen does in the glutes. And then Deborah has great size, a nice hourglass shape, but I don't think she has as much definition. So it's really interesting to see the lineup. I think the placings are very fair. Karen looked amazing. It was a beautiful first place. So let's talk about the upcoming shows for 2022. Of course, they recently announced that the Olympia has a date. It's returning to Las Vegas. It's going to be at the Planet Hollywood on December 15 to 18. So book your time off work, mark off your calendars, get excited. It is going to be a huge show. And I also added up there at the top, you can see we've got a lot of competing to go. The qualification period doesn't end until November 20th. So lots of shows to come. Beginning with Bikini. So the very first show of the year is going to be the Legends Pro Bikini show on February 5th. And then after that, there's lots of bikini. March is when we're going to see the Arnold Classic, the Boston Pro, and the Caribbean Grand Prix. So bikini is coming up fairly quickly in 2022. Wellness, we have to wait a little bit longer. There won't be a wellness show until March. So we're going to have the Arnold Classic, the Caribbean Grand Prix, the Boston Pro, and the Muscle Contest Rio, all happening in March. Then for fitness, we've got the Arnold Classic and the Boston Pro in March. And that's the same for figure as well, the Arnold Classic and the Boston Pro. And after that, figure we have a few more contests happening throughout the spring, whereas fitness we have to wait till the summer. Now, women's physique, we have to wait longer, unfortunately. The first show isn't until April, the St. Louis Pro. So that's going to be a big break for our women's physique. And then after that one, there's a little bit more happening in May. There's the Vancouver Island, the New York Pro, and the Optimum Classic. And then for women's bodybuilding, we have to wait the longest of them all. There won't be a women's bodybuilding show until May in Vancouver Island, the New York Pro, and the Indy Pro. So we've got a little bit of waiting to go for some of those other divisions, but Bikini's coming right away. And of course, we don't know what's going to happen with cancellations and the virus and all of that, but fingers crossed that everything gets to go ahead as scheduled. So make sure you subscribe. I will be back with recaps of those shows as soon as I can. And I'm going to be back with other videos coming your way between now and that first show in February. So I've got some creative ideas coming your way. Make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss them. Give me a like if you like this video and you like these beautiful Masters Bikini Pros. And come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.